Hello and welcome to SaaS Marketing Insights, the show where we ask SaaS founders, CEOs, marketers and investors about the lessons they've learned in their quest to grow their companies. My name is Paul Stevenson and I'm founder and CEO of SaaS marketing agency 47 Insights. On today's show I have an interview with Oli Gardner, co-founder at Unbounce. Oli and I talked before he gave his keynote on data-driven design at SaaS North. Hope you enjoy it. Welcome to the show and welcome to SaaS North, Oli.
Thank you for having me on, Paul. This is awesome.
So you're the headline set in gig terms tomorrow.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It's great. It's always a little bit risky being the last. You know, people get tired and they just want to go to the bar, and so we'll see. It's still full.
Are you going to talk about something new and exciting? Because you guys have got a lot of big news at the moment, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm talking about data-driven design, which is it's two kind of parts. First part is it's about dysfunctional marketing teams, because I see that nobody works.
There's a ton of those.
There's a lot. Well, they're everywhere. So I want to fix that. And part of that is an optimization framework I've created called data-driven design. Which
is that the spreadsheet thing that you showed?
Yes.
Call to action?
Yeah.
It's work in progress then?
Yes, it's a lot more. Back then it was just a slide that looked like a spreadsheet. Now it's an actual tool that I built to kind of run projects and just to help accelerate access to the data you should be looking at when you're working on a project.
That's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to finding out more about that when it's ready. And you guys just brought out the landing page testing tool,
the landing page analyzer.
Yeah. Has that got AI in it, or is that smoke and mirrors?
No, some of it is leveraging our AI. So there are two portions in there that do. The main one is the copy analysis. So it looks at our machine learning algorithm and what it's learned from things like word count and reading ease, so it can, which are some of the things it uses. Because in the pure sense, the algorithm can look at any page and just based on copy analysis alone, know with 80% certainty whether it's going to be a high performer or a low performer.
Wow.
Based on its comparison to hundreds of thousands of other similar pages. So we do a fun kind of marketer versus machine, which we did at CTA Conf. Not that well, but actually no, that was good. Yeah,
it was good fun.
It was me when I did it at the beginning. It was terrible, but when we had the audience doing it, it was great.
I don't know who won that, but they must have been pretty good because I got nowhere near.
Yeah, it's difficult to out-predict the machine.
So lots of other developments at Unbounce. You guys continue to grow. You got an office in Berlin now.
We do, yeah. We wanted to get over into Europe because I have a lot of European customers who want customer success to be there for support hours, and also we're doing a lot of international marketing. So we do German, Portuguese, and Spanish. We translate all of our content.
Wow. So you're a co-founder. I can't remember the name of your fellow founder. That's terrible. I did meet him at Call to Action.
We have 6 co-founders.
Oh, well, there you go.
So
you told me.
You can't be blamed for not knowing all the names. Rick Perot is the CEO. That's probably.
I met Rick, yeah. So, we had a chat. He's a nice guy. So you guys got started way back when?
August 14th, 2009.
So, indelibly marked in your mind.
Yes.
So you've had quite a meteoric rise in a short space of time. It doesn't probably feel like a short space of time.
No, 8 years feels like it's definitely the longest job I've ever had.
So what were you doing before you guys started Unbounce?
I started way back as, well, I was horribly misled in high school and ended up doing a degree in electronic and communication engineering. So I'm technically an engineer. And then I did a master's in digital electronic design, like semiconductor design. Total waste of time. But part of that, I learned how to code. So my first job, I was working in London Financial District as a pretty hardcore back-end coder. But that was not for me.
No,
I was good at it, but I wasn't. Yeah, I was good at it, but not quite good.
You wear a suit?
Yeah, 3-piece. I remember when I started my first job in London, my boss was like, "Okay, you look way better than all of us. We have to get you down to some of our customers before you ruin the suit, just to make us look good." But then I gradually transitioned to more web backend, then front end design, interaction design, usability. And then when we creative director, then when we started the company, I became a marketer, so day one, which was interesting because prior to that, I did not like marketers.
That's really funny because it resonates for me because I started out before there were computers as a graphic designer.
Before there were computers, I was like...
Well, yeah. Do you remember that? You know, like paste up board, and like cow gum. And,
ticker tape?
Yeah, seriously. That's how old I am. But then over the years, sort of, and it was the same thing, you know, graphic designers, marketers have this kind of love-hate relationship. Mm-hmm. And then I turned into, you know, over time into a marketer. And then you see marketing in a different way.
Yeah, when you're doing it.
Yeah. It's just the rest are slimy. You're all right. So, on this journey that you guys have been going on with Unbounce, you must have learned a lot about marketing and about SaaS marketing in particular.
Yep.
If you had to think about one thing that was a game changer or a total failure, you know, is there anything that springs to mind for you that where you thought, yeah, we really got that right, or no, that bombed? Don't do this.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I said for the longest time when people ask, you know, mistakes and we change anything, it was always a no. We didn't do anything wrong. We did everything right to a point. We've made some mistakes recently, which we can talk about if you want. But back then, you know, we were one of the very early adopters of content.
Yeah.
There weren't many other companies doing it, so it was much easier to stand out doing that. I mean, I did it in quite a ridiculous way. Like, it was always very big and bold, which still works today, more than, you know, your average generic kind of stuff. But I would say it's the way I approached that, and then also the way we approached choosing our technical integrations with tools.
Well, like just making sure that they were smart and like strategic.
Yeah, well, the way
or that they were things that were going to explode your marketing for you.
Yeah, well, it was a mixture of the types of tools that marketers would most need to connect with landing pages and you know, lead gen and stuff, but also who. So the way we did it, we put a sticky on the wall for every possible integration with MarTech company we could think of.
There are thousands.
Back then, not as many,
okay,
but yeah, we probably had ones that made sense, about 200 on the wall. And then we used Compete.com and Alexa to figure out what the multiple was in terms of, as an estimate, their traffic.
Yeah.
And so we'd say, oh, they're 40x us, they're 1.5, they're 0.6, so that we could find out companies that were not crazy, because if they're way
crazy big too,
they don't care about you.
Yeah.
They're not
You're a
put,
minnow.
Yeah, they're not going to put any effort into the integration. So we picked people that had companies that had brand values like us and were around a little bigger. But yeah, so that's how we did it. And
aspirational partners.
Yes, and it worked beautifully. You know, MailChimp was our first, and that went crazy. Yeah, it was perfect. This is still our biggest numerical integration, even though you know, landing pages are more applicable for like PPC marketers.
Yeah.
But it's still very common for email.
Yeah, so you've got quite a list of integrations now. Are there any new ones on the horizon that?
Well, just about a month ago, we released a new integration with Zapier, which connects to like 1,200 things. Lots of people have an integration with that, but nobody has a native one like me. We just built an inside Unbounce native integration, so 60 of those are right inside Unbounce right now, which is amazing. We already had like 15, now we've got 75. Without having to leave, because usually you'd set up a loose connection and it would all be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Now it's in the bill.
There's a lot of kind of devil in the detail with Zapier as well, because you know, the detail of how those things connect and just what you can do with them in terms of like API to API. Yeah. It's not always perfect.
Yeah, and it's a lot better than it used to be. We were a very early adopter of theirs way back. So it's great to do this deep integration now that they've really built their platform. It's a lot more solid.
Great, so it's held you in good stead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I mean, you said we can talk about that later, but I've just been thinking about the problems that you run into lately, or the mistakes you think that you've made. I mean, I'm sure everybody wants to hear that Unbounce still makes mistakes.
Yeah, well, Basically, we've always been a landing page platform, so very narrow focus.
Yeah.
And I've written 300 blog posts about landing pages. I don't ever want to write another one. But now we've expanded into more products. So we have overlays and sticky bars, which get us on your website, allows you to optimize your website, not just your landing pages.
Yeah.
So, but they have different value props, especially because we've always been talking to the campaign person
Crowd,
of the
yeah.
marketing team,
Yeah.
versus now it's the web team, and that's very different.
So you're getting into new segments, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and what we have struggled with, and we're fixing it now, is going from one product to 3 products. Now your value prop changes, and because it's campaign, it's like more for paid and now organic.
Yeah.
So we have to change our value prop. We have to change how we communicate these and the hierarchy of them, and so adoption was a bit of a problem. And now we're having a big focus on fixing that. People who do adopt it, great success, and makes our churn way better, higher lifetime value.
Way lower.
Churn lower, yes, significantly. But we haven't done a good job communicating this value, and that we have these things now. And part of that was in naming. We created an umbrella term for these, which is called convertibles, which doesn't immediately tell you anything. So the actual products are a bit hidden in the app and on the website. So we're changing all of that. We're going to fix all of that. We have 3 big bets this year that we're focusing on. That's one of them, adoption of our new products. Second one is really multiplying the amount of our ideal customer we have. I can't describe who our ideal customer is because our competitors would then probably have the same ideal customer that they may not have identified as well as we have. And then the third one is AI and putting our machine learning into the product. So
it's been a busy year, and we're right at the end of it. Are you going to get that? Or are you talking about 2018?
We have goals for these 3 bets for April.
Yeah.
So and interestingly, so because of this learning, as a company and me, we're really going on a new journey as product marketers, because it's something we didn't do really in the past. We've always been very soft sell.
Yeah.
And we can blame me for this, being Canadian. Our marketing didn't often feature the product. There's a tip.
It was just
put your product in your content.
It's just all freaking awesome. You should buy this because it's awesome.
Right. Yeah. Which was easy to do when you didn't have competitors.
Yeah.
When you do, you gotta push the product to the floor. And if it's great, people aren't gonna mind. You do it the right way.
Yeah. So tell me, how do you and your 5 co-founders, how do you keep fresh, and where the ideas come from? How do you make sure that you sharpen your mental saw? Because you can just burn yourself into the ground with the pressure.
For me, most of my job is as a public speaker now. However, when we're discussing our metrics for adoption of the new products, I was so angry about it. Not at the people trying to do it, at us collectively as a team, as a company. And we were having founder drinks. There were 4 of us there, and I was just getting mad about it. And so Carter, our chief product officer, ever the pragmatist, goes, "So what are you going to do about it?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, I'm gonna," and he said, "Wait," he got out his phone to record what I was gonna say. And I said, "I'm gonna write 30 blog posts in January." It was 31, but we've changed it because nobody wants to read on the 1st of January.
No.
All that product marketing and the journey we're taking to solve this problem, and really exploring what it means to be a product marketer, how to do it on your blog without pissing people off. And my big thing is getting into what I'm calling productizing our technology, because we have 3 main pieces of technology: landing pages, sticky bars, and overlays. Call them pop-ups if you like. And
everyone else does.
Right. And when you layer on the functionality of those, and then you layer on scripts, CSS, hacks, some other integrations, you can then productize that in different ways and create many more things.
So you're talking about creating kind of recipes for people?
Kind of like mini products that then people can use, and we see the adoption of those and go, everybody wants this. Let's build it into the product, as opposed to it being.
So these are experiments.
Yeah, like MVP
Everything's an experiment,
experiments. Right? Well, think of the EU cookie law.
Oh, don't make me think
That's a
about
sticky bar. Every single company in Europe needs it. Every single company in the world serving Europe needs one.
Yeah.
That's a product.
Great. Thank you very much for your time today. It's been great to understand a bit more about the Unbounce story, continuing story, and it's as an Unbounce customer, I'm excited about what you guys have got coming down the line for us.
Yeah, me too. And check out the landing page analyzer. It's
you got the website for
awesome.
that? It's unbounce.com/
landing-page-analyzer. Put your URL in.
Is that SEO? Landing dash. I hope you enjoyed my chat with Oli. For more info on Unbounce, please visit www.unbounce.com. Next week I'll be talking with Jamie Petton from both SaaS North and Ottawa-based incubator Elspark. For more info about this show and to get our links to iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher and YouTube, please visit www.47insights.com/podcast. And if you have any SaaS marketing insights that you'd like to share on the show, get in touch via that page. Until next time,